Kate from Literary Explorations, and I'm going to do my August TBR video. Basically, I'm just going to show you the books that I'm planning on reading for August. First, quick shout out to Misty over the Book Rat. She's the one who came up with this whole idea, and Liz at Consumed by Books is the one who really inspired me to do this video, so thank you to both of you. And let's just get started with the books. So first up, I will tell you what I am currently reading and what I just finished reading. I am currently reading Beautifully Broken on my Nook, so I hope to finish that for the month of August. Also on here, I'll be reading Laura Mendy's story by Angela Carley and Everblue by Brenda Pandos. All three of these are books for review, and they're at the top of my priority list, so that's why I want to get those read pretty quickly. I just finished 11 Scandals to Start 20 Dude's Heart. This is the third book in Sarah McLean's Love by Numbers series. I'm actually thinking about possibly doing a video review of this, so just let me know if video reviews is something you might like to see me do. Right now I really just do, I write out my reviews, 2 paragraphs max, pretty short and to the point, but I've just been thinking about doing video reviews, so let me know what you think of that. And then, let's see, Prince of Dreams by Lisa Kleypas. I'm going to be reading this for a book club. It's the chosen book for one of the Goodreads groups I'm in, so it's for their book club. So I'll be reading that. And then I'm doing another challenge on Goodreads, so these are the books I'm going to be using in that challenge. I have Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning. This is actually going to be a reread for me. I read it and really enjoyed it, but now I want to be able to review it on the blog, so that's why I threw it into the challenge. I have Susan Wiggs' The Hostage. This is the first book in the Chicago Fire trilogy. Love Letters from a Duke by Elizabeth Boyle. This is the, I believe, second book in the Bachelor Chronicles series, which is a very good series if you need some historical romance recommendations. Mary Ballow, Then Comes Seduction, also the second book in the Huxtable series, I believe. When Beauty Tamed the Beast by Eloisa James. This is the second book in her fairy tale retelling series. The first one was about Cinderella, and it was really good, so I'm sure When Beauty Tamed the Beast will be good as well. Changeless by Gil Carringer. This is the second book in the Alexia Terabati series. Really enjoyed Soulless, so I'm sure this will be good too. I actually bought this when my Borders was closing in the fall, and I still haven't gotten around to reading it, and I think that's pretty horrible of me, so that's why that's on the list. A lot of these books have been on my shelf for a while, so that's the great thing about challenges. If you haven't done any of the reading challenges on Goodreads, just, go on, see what kind of books you enjoy reading. I love romance novels, so I usually do the romance reading challenges in that group. That's the group's name, is Romance Reading Challenges, so I would definitely recommend those. But it's a great way just to get those books off your shelf that you've been meaning to read for months upon months. So this one's Scandalous by Karen Robards. This has been on my shelf since last summer, so really need to read this one. Secrets of a Summer Night by Lisa Kleypas. I just bought this one. It's book 1 in the Wallflower series, and I also have the other 3 books in the series waiting for me. Lisa Kleypas, Stranger in My Arms. Probably if you are at all thinking about getting into reading historical romance, I would highly, highly recommend starting with something by Lisa Kleypas. I started with her Hathaway series, which I think Mine Till Midnight is the first book in that series, and her writing is just beautiful. Her attention to historical detail is really great, so I would start with her if you're at all thinking about, getting into the genre, and, feel free to talk to me on Twitter, email me, talk to me on Goodreads if you ever want any historical romance recommendations. I've actually probably been reading historical romance longer than I've been reading young adult, so I know a lot more about the authors for historical romance. I'm getting more into reading young adult and knowing about what authors to read, but I just feel like I'm much more knowledgeable about the romance sometimes. And then, speaking of YA, I've picked out 5 books that I'm really excited to read for the month of August. And actually, a lot of these are either July or August releases. So that is good too. So I'll be reading and reviewing these pretty close to the release date, which is something I'm not too great at. I'm trying to get better at. So first up is actually a book that I bought in June, and I just haven't gotten around to reading it, and everyone keeps telling me to read it. So I'm finally going to. 10 Things You Did and Probably Shouldn't Have by Sarah Manowski. Very, very excited to read this one. It sounds like a really cute read. Once I'm in the mood to read something more light, I will definitely be picking this one up. But lately I've just been feeling like reading the historical romances, so but this one will be up pretty soon. And then I picked up a copy of Supernaturally by Kirsten White. This is the second book in the Paranormalcy series. Very excited to read this. Let's see what happens to Evie in this one. And then I got Ripple by Mandy Hubbard. I really liked her book, But I Love Him, which she wrote under the name Amanda Grace. So I'm sure this one will be just as amazing. And I really like the cover too. And then yesterday I picked up Never Have I Ever by Sarah Shepard, the second book in the Lion Game series. The show is about to start, I think next week or the week after. I think it's like August 15th is the premiere. So very excited. If you've not checked out this series yet, you should. The one with the Pretty Little Liars series is pretty awesome. So this will probably be one of the books I read next. And then lastly is Wildfire by Karsten Knight. I love the cover. I think the summary is really great that I read on Goodreads. So I'm really excited to give this one a try. I actually started reading it on my Nook, and I just wasn't really into it yet. I think I just didn't really feel like reading at that point in time. And funny thing is, as soon as that book expired on my Nook, I wanted to read it, and I was really bummed that I didn't read it. So I decided to pick up my own copy. So yeah, that is everything. I don't really know what else I should say. There's really no other updates. Blogversary is coming up at the end of the month, so keep an eye out for things going up on the blog for that. Not going to say anything more, except thank you to everyone who is helping me with that. I really, really, really appreciate it. You guys are super awesome, and I would not be where I am right now without any of you. Like, you're really awesome, so thank you. And yeah, hopefully I will have some reviews up on the blog. Probably 11 Scandals will be up pretty soon. I also have some YA books that I read a couple months ago that I still need to review, so those will be up on the blog as well. And let me know about doing video reviews. I feel like if I wrote out like some notes or something just to kind of keep myself on track, that I might be able to do a video review. So if you want me to do a sample one, just let me know, and below in like the comments. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you all have a good rest of the week. It is Wednesday. I did not do a waiting on Wednesday post, so let me think if there's anything that I'm waiting on for Wednesday. I don't know, actually. I might have to do that later. I didn't do a waiting on Wednesday, but I don't know, there's so many great books coming out. Hopefully this will be the last of the books that I buy for a while. School is starting back up soon, so I'm going to have to buy textbooks and stuff like that, so I don't think I'm going to be buying anything for the rest of August. But September, I know there's some books I really want. I want Mara Dyer, Cold Kiss. Oh, I know what I'm waiting on Wednesday. Past Perfect will be out in October, and I'm really, really psyched to get that book. It's by Leila Sales. If you haven't read it, try and get your hands on a copy. It's amazing. It reminds me of when I used to work at like historic house museums and stuff, and it's a really, really cute story, and I kind of wish it was out for summer, actually, since it takes place in the summer. That would have made more sense to me. But yeah, so definitely pick that up in October. You'll really enjoy it. And that's it for me. So I think I'm going to go read and write some reviews, and that'll be the rest of my day. So yeah, leave me comments and talk to me on Twitter, talk to me on Goodreads. I love chatting with people about books, so don't be shy. I swear I'm nice. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.